Hello, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, this is Divine Light, and I'm so happy you have joined me today. In this reading, we will dive into the energies of your next 4 weeks with a general overview. We're going to start out with your coffee cup, then we're going to move on to your tarot, which is going to have a week by week detailed reading. And by the way, if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want to give some love, go ahead, hit subscribe. That's the best and a free way to support the channel. And that way we can also continue to grow and shine together. And if you would like a private reading from me, go ahead, check the description box below. I have my email down there. You can send me an email and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Let's see what's coming your way and what's happening for you. I already see 2 pathways opening here, but this also reminds me of 2 people, maybe even 2 like a humanoid trees having a conversation. Tree can symbolize earth signs, so it can be you and another person having a conversation. I see a massive letter A here. This can be in your first name or the last name, or the other person's in first name or the last name, but it seems like this is a serious conversation and you guys are getting closer with this person. The closeness can be physical closeness, maybe like a romantic closeness, but it can also be maybe you're working on a project, or this can be a new interview you're going through about a job. Seems like you're coming together, closing the gap. The thing here I feel is initially maybe there's like serious, a formal attire, but the thing is you're wearing the hat. I feel like you are the one this person needs. You're the one who is going to bring authority, but you need to get outside your comfort zone to reach to this person. This can be, maybe this is not how you do things. Okay, I don't know how you do things, but I'm going to explain it to you this way. This is not how you take care of stuff. This is not how you do stuff, but there is a different way. Now you're doing that, following that pathway, which is going to lead you towards this person, which you are already knowledgeable, dominant in this conversation. And this is going to, even though it feels like you're going to feel hesitation at first, you're just going to be in it right away. You're going to realize that you're a master of this thing, even though this is something you're not familiar with. And within the first week, I see there's a good news coming forward. There's a nose right here. Maybe someone nosy is going to bring you some good news, some thing that is going to excite you, which is again outside your comfort zone, which I see here. This is also affecting your house, your home. Can be like a promotion again, or it can be a person coming in that has news for you that will be affecting the house, a living situation or setup. This can be about changing your home, getting outside your comfort zone, doing something outside of your current area, field, which will affect your, I feel, maybe material situations as well. Okay, that's what happens when it happens something outside. If it's affecting the house situation, it can be also a relationship affecting the family in a good way, or it can be like a money coming in affecting your household. Okay, and there are many pathways opening here, I see. So some of them, not only like they don't have to be always you going to an interview, but this can be also going for a camping, doing something that is fun and grounding for you. Okay, I see inside though there's a lot of activities happening, and I feel like these are positive activities. They're not really negative. I see someone tall here pulling or maybe feeding an animal. The animal kind of reminds me of a massive bird, basically. Like it's not like a massive bird in the sense of an emu or an ostrich. It is actually like a regular bird in a massive size. So bird can be message, and someone tall might be actually like preparing the message to send it to you. And I see that it might come in within the second week right there. Maybe you're going to hear, oh, this process is completed, the paper is issued or something. This person is actually going to come to you with an offer. Just wait for it. This kind of conversations might be happening that is coming to your ear. And then the news are going to show up within the second week. And I told you there are a lot of positive activities. I see 1, 2, 3 people. The 4th one is coming with a horse behind following, maybe coming into your home to celebrate with you. This can be 3 actually Three of Pentacles, and this is going to be a teamwork, makes the dream work. And under the rose, maybe you're keeping secrets together, and the people, like, you're maybe forming this friendship with these people. And what's going to happen is something that is going to, you're cooking right now with these people, are going to also grow this secret, this new thing coming into your life. Okay, I see someone smiling here, kind of looks like a mouse to me. Mouse can be someone nosy, but I feel like this person doesn't really have negative intentions. They're nosy because they're trying to figure out what's the blessing coming to you. Maybe they're going to be the one in advance letting things know. So you're going to collect the team together to start working on this new thing. Okay, so it can be like for example, I'm thinking the cake just popped in front of my eyes. The cake come to me like a wedding cake. Maybe you have a business, you have a bakery, you're baking wedding cakes, and someone might come to you and say, like, there's a massive event happening and they're going to need maybe 10 cakes, not only one fancy schmancy, but they're going to need a small other 9 cakes, and there's going to be a lot of good money. And it seems like you're going to get the news and you're going to start gathering the team together. I'm not saying you're just going to start baking the cakes, because that can be before you get the thing, it can be like a dead investment. However, you're going to bring the necessary people together in order to get ready for this blessing. Okay, and then the blessing comes forth here. I see a small contract or a legal paper, or maybe a tabula rasa, a new beginning for you. And then the phone lines are forming. Okay, so phone call, text message, and email. Wait for it, it's going to come forth, and make sure it's not a spam, and then you're going to enter into a massive crowd after that. It is opening to you a pathway here. The second week, the crowd can be a crowded space, or maybe you're going to enter into, I feel like this is a crowd that you don't know though. You might get invited to a place that maybe, we start with a cake. So it can be preparing small cakes and helping people taste it. There's they do such a thing nowadays, like they make little pieces of cake so you can taste it, flavors and stuff. It can be something like that. But it doesn't have to be cake, because not everybody's baking cakes here. It can be something that you're preparing is going to be really tested and appreciated by many. Another thing I have here, someone concerned in the crowd with big eyes. Okay, and they're looking at the fish here. Some people might be concerned about the money, but small money, small amount of things, or maybe small details. I feel like because Capricorn, you have a very strict attention to detail, I feel like you're not going to really have a problem with these people coming up with these little details. You're going to be taking care of them very well. I see a turkey right here. This means fertility. Turkey is carrying a pig on its back. So fertility can indicate that this can be something in the long run. It's going to grow, expand, and bring more abundance with it. And abundance, the source of it can be related to money a little bit. Can be money, not only like a massive customer base, or like we can go with the idea of going to school, like getting the right referrals, preparing, like getting the attention of the right students, right teachers. It can be something like that as well. You can reinterpret that. However, it seems like this is going to be something that is not only emotionally satisfying, but also materialistically you're going to have a gain out of that. Okay, you can see right there, this turkey neck is like very clear, but now when I look at it, there's a tent here, so you might even find a community when you enter into this space. Within the third week, that shows up. Within the fourth week, I see here a Groot, the humanoid plant, if you have watched the Guardians of the Galaxies, actually coming down. This can be another earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. And this person has two microphones or two sticks in their hand. Kind of looks like wands to me. Wands is the wood and it burns fast. So this person might have some a very fast burning and quick gain offer in their hand. The thing is though, what's dangerous here is you're an earth sign, you are actually grounded, you are the nature, and this person is grounded nature, earth, and a tree, and it's like a dried tree if you watch the root, the older version of it. So it can be someone actually playing with fire without realizing it, okay? And I feel like you're going, because they have a darker aura here too, so they might actually think that they're going to get a great gain out of this thing. However, they might be playing with a fire without realizing that. I feel like here you have a wolf right there, and the wolf, in a sense, it represents families, because wolf packs are families. Wolf are loyal to each other. It seems like, and also it is an earth animal. So you might have the wolf in your life that has the common sense, and coming to you can be a family member and telling you this person is playing with the fire, and maybe even trying to take one of the sticks away from their hand so they don't play with that. They don't burn the whole house down, okay? And yeah, you're standing against it. I can see the horns of the Capricorn, the goat here. So your stubbornness there is going to be necessary in order to pause this person on their track. It doesn't mean that you need to stop them completely, but it seems like in the meantime, within maybe the third week, it's not going to be the best option. This can be someone who wants to sell their home and invest it all in the lottery, for example. That kind of like a craziness. They might be feeling it in the moment, but at the end of the day, it might not work out. And if it doesn't work out, then they wouldn't have a place to live. So I feel like this is that kind of like a thing that you will see clearly. And the thing is, what you put out is what you get back. That favor, actually, them not recognizing them is not going to be a problem, because you're going to get another blessing raining down on you here from another source. I see here there's a chess game happening. And there's a snake standing here. I even see a porcupine turning their back and walking away from this chess game. So you might find yourself inside of a chess game within the fourth week. And that blessing, that the favor or the stopping you do to that person, is actually going to manifest a star right here, which is symbolizing your wish fulfillment, your heart's desire. Okay? So it seems like a blessing will come. And the porcupine can be someone who's actually like their shields go up immediately when they face hardship. And the thing is, this can be someone you're trusting very well. I see like there's a human really under it. It's like the human body. I see a letter E here, a B, Benny maybe. This can be in their first name or the last name. This person might be someone who looks like they are right by you, but I feel like a fearful person. They will walk away immediately, and that can also be something beneficial for you. Maybe you're trusting this person is going to be there forever for you, but recognizing that they're not is going to help you save the day, okay? I see the snake rising here. Snake can be someone like trying to pull this person back, telling them, come on, help us. Snake can be someone who is prone to renewal. They can renew themselves immediately. But it seems like here they're not going to be able to like pull this person back. But I feel like they're going to stand behind you and support you either way. There is a lion. I kind of see a lion here. It looks like a dog's mouth as well in your heart space. So this can be someone, a Leo. I see letter M like marigold, Mary, like a Matthew. This can be the Leo. Like the mouth looks like a lion's mouth to me right there. So this can be someone, the mane fell off, can be elder or older, not elder, but older. And they are actually going to like bring some light into a this situation, this darkness too, okay? So this porcupine can be someone, a family line that you have, maybe a cousin. And because I see a younger one here, the older one is walking away, but the younger one is coming to support you. This can be, maybe you're working in a company, you're working with tech people, for example, and the head of the tech is walking away because they're like, oh, I cannot solve this problem, but a younger one coming forward and solving the problem for you. That can be the situation. It doesn't always have to be in a way that people are connected or related. Another thing I see here, there's a turtle swimming towards you, or maybe even tortoise walking towards you. Tortoise, you can see the shell is becoming visible. For some of you, this can be a new living quarter, a new living environment, actually just revealing itself to you within the fourth week, okay? Maybe you don't even have the idea to move, but I see a lot of pathways are opening. So maybe you're worried that, am I going to be able to find that perfect place? It seems like it is going to show up with a light when you're feeling light, when you're feeling illuminated, because it's on the higher, close to the sun right there. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see again the snake is surrounding you. Snake is transformation and your desire coming fast. Yeah, no blockage to it. So it can be a matter of time. That's why it is flowing in a way that like it has some sort of like timeline here, and it's maybe even waiting for all the components to come together. But other than that, there's no blockage, and maybe you don't even have any blockage to it. The snake split into half and formed a V. The snake indicates shedding the old skin. Splitting into half indicates that this is happening fast. Like maybe if this can also be representing a snake, like tying up something, like maybe a snake can be a person, like holding onto something so tightly. Dividing it into half actually symbolizes that you are defeating that person who holds things up for you, okay? And defeat doesn't mean that like a physical fight. It can be maybe this person is someone not approving the paperwork or telling you the things are missing, and you splitting it into half indicates that, listen, let's go to the manager. Let's see if the manager knows what is going on, like splitting to and getting a different idea, or maybe bringing the necessary paperwork. Everything is complete and just going to the upper hierarchy and telling them, look, this person is not really doing their work properly. That can be the split, okay? I see an elephant in your heart space. Some of you are manifesting long-term stability, and this elephant can symbolize that. And there are two children on there, so it can be someone is singing too here. So it can be creating a legacy for yourself, maybe something that you will leave to your children if you have some, or this can be your inner child that now the singing, playing, dancing. I feel maybe there's like a dream that you always had, but you don't really get the chance to accomplish that. This month can be the timeline that you will start exploring it and maybe starting to make money off of it, okay? Because some people have amazing singing voices, but they never picked up a microphone and stand on a stage before because of feeling shy. It seems like there's something that you're overcoming. I see a letter M here, like Matthew again, and maybe it's the name of the bar or something that you're going to go into. And it seems like you're going to start testing the waters on that one. And not the waters is not somebody else's water. It's your own waters, your own confidence. And it seems like the elephant indicates, even though it's a baby elephant, long-term stability, okay? Let's dive into your tarot now. We're going to start with week first. We're going to look into a current situation in your life, what's coming into your life in week one, and then the action you should be taking and what the outcome will be if you do, okay? Let's see what's happening here. Three of Cups, Four of Cups. This one to show up here. Let's see. Three of Cups is a celebration, but the Four of Cups indicates that you're celebrating something, but even though you're celebrating, you're having fun with it, there's a harvest, something that you're collecting. At the end, you're not really feeling satisfied about this thing, okay? This can be something you always wanted to have, but now I'm starting to feel like your family is supporting it, they're loving it. But at the end of the day, you have something else in your mind. And that can be like the singing. That's what I mentioned. Like someone is singing, but talking. Another thing that you might be actually standing in front of people and having like an inspirational talk. However, at the end, I see you have 3 cups full and one more thing left, okay, that you want to figure out. Let's see what the situation is. Money. Maybe financial security, that's what you want. Emotional satisfaction is not good enough because we don't need emotions. And so it seems like here the situation is actually bringing financial stability into your life within the first week. The action you should be taking is be confident with your skills. Confidence is the key when it comes to Queen of Wands. Walking and stepping into your desire with confidence. And when you have the feeling of, I can get anything done, you will get anything done and you will get anything you want. And it seems like the action that you need to embody is step into your true being, your true self with the full confidence, okay? And when you do, I feel like you're going to be in the right path to create also massive wealth. Let's see, the result of that is the Justice will be coming. The Justice is karma. Justice can be getting an offer, a contract in the fair way. So maybe you're getting something, an offer that is not really fair. It's not really making sense to you or satisfying you when it comes to financials, or it's not really reflecting the confidence that you're showing up with. And justice tells me that this is actually going to be paying well. It is going to be aligned with your energy. Okay. So, that's why I feel like Queen of Wands coming here to tell you the action, no matter which action you take, have full confidence that everything comes your way, is always working out for you. Justice can seem like someone actually, maybe it's not really fair initially. However, because we have it upright, I feel like the things are going to go the fairest way possible for you. Okay. Let's see the clarifiers. The King of Pentacles. This is, Wheel of Fortune. There's massive change coming in your situation. And the wind is changing towards a direction that will bring prosperity and wealth in your life. The action is take confident action towards your financial future. Ten of Pentacles is wealth, opportunity, creating a legacy. While you're taking, every time you're doing something, think about that. Is this going to affect me in the long run? And if it does, how will that affect me? And how can I improve that effect, being in a positive, like a materialistically, maybe it's going to bring, like materialistically, it just sounds like a negative word here. Like a material output is going to be, how beneficial is that? Okay. Intention creates the outcome most of the time. So this doesn't mean have like greed. It doesn't mean having greed, because you can actually create a stable future for yourself without being greedy, and with grace and love. Okay, I feel that energy here coming forward. Within the first week, the seeds that you're planting, even the mental seeds that you're planting into your future, are going to affect the future, and it's going to affect it really fast. The Chariot is the outcome. Justice is the outcome, that you're going to create a legacy. You're going to get what the energy that you're putting out there in the most fairest way. The judgment, justice, the angel of justice, who is Themis, I think the god of justice, Themis, is supporting you here. She's right there for you. And the Chariot tells me that this is actually going to help you leave the past conditioning, the past situations, circumstances behind, and help you move on to the new prosperous new future. It's like a new era that you're starting. Okay, let's shuffle this up and see within the second week what's coming your way. I feel like here in a week or so, you're going to really change your mind. And people say it's like change takes time, and some people say that change is immediate. You know why it's immediate? When you make that strong decision. And I feel like this is all about like a decision-making moment for you. Masculine energy, feminine energy, and then finally, I feel like the Justice is a neutral energy. Making a decision to change things around is going to really show you results immediately, like you're going to start seeing the results, okay? And let's see the second week here. Knight of Pentacles. You're going to start, you're going to start big with your imagination, first of all, within the first week, your desires, intentions, goals. And then the second week, immediate action in a slower way, though. Knight of Pentacles is actually a situation that maybe you're also encountering something that will give you the opportunity to place the seeds very carefully so you can grow them in the future. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, and how you're going to plant the seeds, how you're going to grow the seeds is following your highest excitement, okay? And the excitement doesn't have to be lifelong term goal and like the things that you want to achieve. It doesn't have to be that. It can be immediately at that moment, what is the most exciting thing to you? It can be watering your plants, and that will actually give you an inspiration to do another thing following that. It can be tidying up your space, decluttering, for example. It can follow that an incredible inspiration to plant a seed for the future. So Nine of Cups is actually following your wishes, your whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel satisfied. That's what we see in this picture here, the original tarot. Do we have it here? Not really. However, like seeing, doing the things that satisfy you, okay? And the final result is Five of Wands. Five of Wands is actually too many cooks in the kitchen. When you start following your heart's desire, a lot of people are going to talk to you, maybe even the family, friends, they're gonna throw their 2 cents in there, which happens to the best of us. And I feel like you are actually going to like you know, have been maybe you're dealing with this thing for a while, but this time you're going to find a way to actually use your resources and ignore all those like loud noises that doesn't really make sense, or that doesn't help you gain anything. You're going to find a way to manage them very carefully, okay? And another thing here, not only that you're going to manage that, you're going to actually use your resources to start planting the seeds and growing the seeds very carefully as well, okay? Let's see what this Knight of Pentacles, I see here. Okay, this is what it is. The Five of Pentacles, we see two people left out in the cold, and they are walking by themselves. They can actually help each other, but that's not what they're doing. They're just only by themselves, and there's light inside here. So it seems like there's a resource issue. But the thing is, it's not lacking of resources. It's about utilizing the resources and the people and the connections here. So Knight of Pentacles, like, you have seeds to plant. You have a great idea. However, you have resources as well. That's why the Queen of Pentacles makes a lot of sense here, but you don't know how to utilize them. You don't know how to use them. The action is telling you, do what's actually giving you joy, makes you happy, feel satisfied, and do it moderately. Do not like do everything you like at once, in a sense of, this can be, okay, I like to go out, have fun, and have some drinks. Don't, like, this is Temperance is telling you, do one thing at a time. You cannot do it every night. That can, because you know what they say about the spirit, it has its own spirit, and when it gets inside of you, it changes you, and it just acts within you through that spirit, which is can be a negative energy sometimes. So do moderately what gives you joy and satisfaction, and but still follow the sunshine, follow what actually your final goal at the end, okay? Let's see the outcome. Three of Pentacles. I told you, I saw it in your cup. Three of Pentacles, this indicates that you are actually going to bring people together. The Five of Wands, oh, now that makes clear. Maybe you're dealing with, like I said, too many kitchens, the too many cooks in the kitchen. They're just randomly trying to make up recipes, or maybe they're trying to cook their own recipes, like messing the food basically. So this is you organizing them and utilizing, telling them, as a resourceful Queen of Pentacles, telling them, this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to do, okay? Just let's be calm, quiet, collected, and let's follow a plan here. Another thing, this rose, I listened to the other day, this rose actually indicates doing it under the rose, means doing it with secrecy, okay? Need to know basis. So not everybody has to know every single detail. Maybe you are the one managing this crowd, and you need to tell these people all they need to know, not the whole plan, not the whole picture, okay? This is your duty because you showed up as the Queen of Pentacles, the manager, the hierarchy here, okay? Let's see what's coming on the third week. The second week seems like it's going to be a busy one for you. It can be even like building something new, a company, a house. It can be about bringing people together, maybe managing something, finances. It can be indicative of that as well. Let's see the week 3. We have Knight of Swords. You're starting really fast this week. Like, even though Knight of Pentacles was in the second week, is a slower energy compared to Knight of Swords. Still, knights are on the horses, they move. Knight of Swords is like an idea coming to you, galloping towards you. This can be a bright new idea, knight in shining armor, and not the white horse here, a blessing, positive idea that is actually going to wash over you. And I feel like you are actually going to catch that. Okay, what to do with that idea is, this can be something related to health. This can be something related to partnership, soulmate relationships. Soulmates can be your best friends. Soulmate can be your pets. Something that is actually going to make you feel that divine love. That's how we usually experience love, through the divine. Is we feel the love towards another, and that reminds us that's how much the God, the creator of all that is, loves us. And the lovers is practice that love, okay? And love is not a noun, it's a verb, meaning practice that love, but offering something. Words of affirmation, gift giving, helping, something that you're going to offer with that idea coming to you is actually going to really bring a lot of positivity and good stuff into your life. And the outcome is an offer maybe that you cannot reject. And this can be love offer. I want to mention that as well. If you're waiting for love to come, someone is coming in, and when you approach the situation without rejecting it, it is going to bring something emotionally satisfying, okay? But it can also be an idea coming to you when you pursue it with love without stepping on the seeds, because I see sometimes in the comments, I've been applying jobs, nothing comes up to me, and I'm not getting anything I want, and it's just, you know what you're doing? You're planting the seeds and stepping on it. You're planting the seed and pulling out of the, like basically, that's how the thought is. You're pulling it out of the earth and just throwing it out, and then sending another one, and then planting another one and pulling it out, because you're saying like I feel like that is because maybe you're feeling like frustrated, which happens to the best of us because we're humans that's experiencing human emotions. The thing is though, every time that thought comes up, you're gonna tell yourself, I am good enough, I deserve stability, I deserve everything I want, okay? I deserve to have a stable future. I deserve to manifest material outcome, material good stuff that will satisfy me. And it seems like here, yes, you're going to come up with the idea, but then you're going to nurture the seed, plant the seed very carefully here. You're not stepping on it. Lovers, we have King of Pentacles. There you go. The action is act with love and act like you already have what you want. Okay, King of Pentacles is wealthy, abundant, resourceful. He has everything he wants, and that's why he's confident. He knows that everything is actually multiplying. The pennies are growing, turning into dollars and millions. He knows that. So when you act in that confidence, the offer comes in, and this offer is going to maybe even affect your family. Like Ten of Cups is stable family environment, raising children wisely, growing as a family, and getting familial support. Another thing here is maybe you're finding yourself in an environment. This can be like a company environment. I keep giving the advice, like interpreting it in a sense that finding a job, because you know what? I feel like that's in today's world is one of the most common things that we face. But it can also be finding a family, finding a partner that really supports you, that really wants to form a relationship that is going to last for long, wants to be there for you, okay? Like till death do us apart energy here, okay? So it seems like the offer will be something that will bring long-term satisfaction. We have Four of Pentacles coming forward here in the 4th week. So you might start the 4th week again with that I mentioned. I see here stepping on the seeds. We don't see him stepping on the pentacles here, but in the original tarot, we see them. He's stepping on the seeds, stepping on the pentacles, even though he's trying to hold on to them so tightly that he doesn't want to let them go. But what he's doing is disrespecting it. When you step onto something, that is actually showing disrespect. So you might have that kind of like maybe dealing with a person who has that, and you're trying to pick your pentacles from them, your energy, take it away from them. Or maybe you're holding on to some things that are not really belonging to you, which can be the basic idea of money doesn't grow on trees. What are we doing here? Okay, money does grow on trees. However, money is not. We tell the paper that is money, that has value. Money is an energy exchange. It's a device, okay? Like this Four of Pentacles, we see there's a paper here, okay? But the drawing on there puts the energy on it, okay? So that's how the money is. And I feel like here there's something, an idea that wants to leave you already, or a person or a situation that is not serving you anymore, that is like constraining you, putting you in a tight box, wants to leave you, but you're holding on to it. What the action take is, instead of fighting with it or blaming yourself or blaming others, King of Cups is a gentle, loving, supportive, masculine energy. Approaching yourself and inner child with that energy is very key here. Action can be also, this can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, someone powerful, gentle soul coming into your life, accepting the help, accepting the compliment that they're giving you, accepting the help that they're actually going to offer you. Okay, it can be symbolizing that as well. We have Five of Swords here. Initially, the outcome is going to be a little bit unpreferred, which can be when you accept the help. First of all, you might face with someone who is wanting to do shady stuff, okay? Maybe winning away. that's not really beneficial to you, and they want to hoard everything. They want to take everything away, because this might be someone you already faced with. I feel like some of you might be dealing with like a work situation here. Maybe you're trying to hide your project and hide the things that you're building, but the boss wants you to share it with others, and the other person just wants to collect them and use them against you in the future. The thing is, though, this is obvious. Everybody can see that. Maybe you are thinking that I'm the only one seeing it. They don't see that I'm putting all this effort. They're stealing my work. No, everybody sees that. And the Wheel of Fortune is telling me here that things are changing. They're changing for the better. They're changing for good. You're actually, maybe this time around is the last time around that they're going to be able to steal from you, because what we have here, Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles is telling me that you're going to manifest some stability here, okay? Use tactics, guys. Be tactical. Be in a way that this person's game is going to show. This situation is going to be revealed, whatever this negativity is. We have Star here, wish fulfillment. So the situation from tightness in your chest or like holding on to the things, it's going to turn around to something you will prefer. The Two of Cups is King of Cups. This can be romance for some of you as well. That's something that will be emotionally satisfying. A person that you can really exchange things equally coming forward here. Like I said, this can be a work situation as well. And this person is coming forward to make things right. Okay. And you are also stepping into that space with the intention to make things right. Create an equal exchange rather than defeating people left and right, okay? So what happens is this Five of Swords turns into Six of Pentacles, meaning, so that shadiness is actually going to turn around to something that you're going to have an equal exchange. A person here giving to the poor, helping them out, and this can be your desires, your needs are actually magically getting fulfilled. Your wishes will be being fulfilled, and you receiving divine help. And you're expecting the help to come from a certain person. They're not going to be able to do it, but it is going to come from another source. I felt that in your cup as well. And the Wheel of Fortune tells me that will give you the chance to plant new seeds, plant or prepare a new structure for yourself that you will have stability at this time. This can be new love as well. Maybe you're dealing with a person who is like causing you to like lock yourself in, not share your feelings. It seems like something coming forward, like something is leaving, so you can allow something else to come forward, so you can experience something that is actually going to new, refreshing, supportive, and that promises future, basically. Now, this is your god or goddess. Oh no, I'm gonna pull 3 important things you need to know first, but let's pull him here too, because he wants to come forth. We have God of Medicine, Danvantari. He wants to help you heal. Okay, let's see the 3 important things you need to know at this timeline, and then we will get to your lilies. This is actually physical tension and offers, and this can be also physical excitement, doing something physically that actually excites you, and that will attract people that will really like feed that energy as well. Like you're loving yourself and also reflecting that back to you. We have a rider, some fast movement coming forward. 9 of Hearts here is 9 of Cups, which is also wish fulfillment. This rider can be also someone bringing good news in his pouch right there that will really excite you. We have the stork. Stork can mean 2 things. This can be a new baby, a new creation, and good news. Another thing here is storks tend to migrate. So maybe from choppy waters to the calmer shores, from an environment that is getting cold and not accepting you anymore, that you're going to be migrating to an environment. Can be physical migration, by the way. Can also be like changing works, changing departments, changing houses. That is going to be warm climate that you will feel real good when you are in that space. Okay, let's see Danvantari, what does he has for you. We have a mantra right there. You can take a screenshot. I don't want to butcher it. Let's go with the meditation. I offer homage to Danvantari, the portion of Vishnu who initiated the practice of medicine. He holds a container full of ambrosia, and simply remembering him removes all physical suffering. Okay, so this is very helpful. You can call upon him to relieve if you're feeling any physical tension. It doesn't have to be like disease. It can be even like feeling your heart, like in your guts, like or throat, maybe feeling guilt, like those kind of things. Actually, we can feel them in our bodies as well. Freedom from disease, greater health and well-being, mastery of medical sciences, spiritual knowledge, and liberation. So mastery of medical sciences can be, or some of you are dealing with that kind of like a professor or a competitor. So it is also, you're overcoming that situation as well. That makes sense. Let's pull an affirmation or maybe even further guidance for this timeline for you. Who do we have here? Spinny sister, take pride in yourself. Trust that you are on the right path. We have the porcupine here. So I saw two of them in your cup. The first one was actually walking away. The second one was staying and supporting you. It seems like that support actually coming forward in the format of you actually believing in yourself, that you're doing amazing. Take pride in yourself, okay? All right, now, Capricorns, that's all for today. I would like to thank you for joining me, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey, beautiful. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.